All right, 9mm versus 38 special in compact guns. And I say compact guns because a 4-inch semi-automatic is kind of a compact gun in definition, even though the definition is kind of loose. And a 38 special plus P and a 3-inch barrel, Taurus 856 here, is a compact gun. Now this ammo I have is Remington Ultimate Defense with the Golden Saber bullet. And it actually says full-size handgun on it, which it's kind of hard to differentiate because compact handgun to Remington probably means like a snub nose or something like that, or a 3-inch barrel auto. Some people see 4-inch 9mm as full size. It's kind of one of those things like generations, you know, on a lot of generation information. I'm a Gen Xer, but there's a couple of them I'm a millennial on. You just never know with this stuff, but we're going to see what we get in our 4-inch auto and our 3-inch revolver. I don't see a rate of velocity on these. There might be on the box somewhere, so I'll look a little bit closer before I fire them. So we're going to go through the chronograph, see what kind of velocity and accuracy I can get at the same time. Then I'm going to do my 10% clear ballistic test. We have 4 layers of them, followed by 3 inches of clear ballistics to represent hitting a pectoral muscle, followed by a 1/4 inch MDF to represent hitting ribs or sternum. And to more clear ballistics, we'll do a shot with the MDF to represent a chest shot, and without it to represent a gut shot. And we'll see how the 9mm and 38 special compare. And then I'm going to shoot from 25 yards at my full-size steel silhouette to see what we get. So let's get started with this test. All right, first up we have our 9mm. There is no rated velocity on that box, so we'll see what we get if we get some reads, because sometimes that Golden Saber doesn't want to read very well, so I put black marker on these rounds to see if that will help, at least the ones I'm going to chronograph. So 9mm, let's see what this will give us. 1135, nice. No read. No read. No read. Let me aim a little bit to the left. 1168, 1140, 1128. Let me see if I get another round going. 1143. So that's not too bad because it's a 124 grain. Let's see how our 38 special does, which is a 125 grain. All right, 125 grain, 38 special plus P. Let's see what we get. 980. 962, 976, 955, 964. So honestly, not too bad with the way ammo is loaded nowadays. It's considering that it's relatively consistent. Let's our ballistics shell block, see what we get with these rounds. All right, 9mm, 4 layers of denim, 3 inches of clear ballistics, a 1/4 inch MDF, the more clear ballistics. See how our 9mm Golden Saber does. All right. All right, through our MDF, a little bit of expansion there, moderate expansion. And what we're seeing here is, I've seen this so many times with all the types of testing I've done with Golden Saber. Even a water jugs. We got jacket separation, and our core is at about 14.5 inches. Let's do it without this MDF for our quote-unquote gut shot, see how that compares. All right, no MDF, just our gut shot. 9mm Golden Saber. All right. All right, with that, we actually have a lot of damage in there. That's more than most 9mm, to be honest. And we're looking at 17 inches of penetration, good expansion, no jacket separation. So that's pretty good. Let's try a 38 special, see how that compares. All right, 38 special through our MDF. Let's see how this will do. All right, that is extraordinarily interesting. It curved down. It hit the bottom of the block here, and it's not expanded at all. So I'm going to hit it one more time and see if that will provide kind of the same results. All right, let me do it one more time through our MDF. And that one's a little more interesting because we actually did get expansion, and we're looking at 11.5 inches penetration. So a little bit under penetrating. Probably wondering about this other one. Clear Ballistics kind of melts kind of funky, and it kind of bows down a little bit. And it pretty much went down into that before it had a chance to expand. So that's interesting. Let's try it again with our without the MDF with our 38 and see how it does. All right, no MDF, just our gut shot with our 38 special. See how it'll do. All right. So we're close to channels, but we did not intersect any. And what we're looking at, instead of that 11 inches, we're looking at 14 inches. And it looks like we got a little bit of an expansion there. So it's actually not bad. I mean, it's a classic difference of energy levels is what we're seeing here, which means that with higher energy, you're going to penetrate deeper with an equally well-designed bullet. So basically what I'm saying is the bullet technology is exactly the same between the 9mm and the 38. You don't often see that nowadays, so that's pretty good. Let's shoot from 25 yards, see what kind of overall practical accuracy we can get. All right, 25 yards from the target, we have our golden Saber Ultimate Defense 9mm. Let's see how this will do. That is interesting. All right. I had to aim about 2 feet to the left. Failure to feed. And we are out. So the sights on this gun need to be adjusted for sure. So that's not the ammo's fault. Gloves and this 856 don't really jive together very well. So see how this stuff will shoot. So I'm just going to aim center mass. Yeah, I pulled that one. Got the Taurus trigger phenomenon. I've tried to explain it before. The Taurus's triggers come back a lot closer to the frame than Smith & Wesson's and Ruger's. So my skin gets caught in that. It stops, and before I can let off the trigger, it somehow pulls through all the way. So Taurus trigger on that one. I guess that's the definition. I'll name it from now on. 6 more rounds. Keep going. All right, so not too bad. And one thing I want to mention about this, it's one of those things that you might not be able to pick up on camera. But in the ballistic gel block and on steel, that brass jacket, there's something about it where it has this oomph to it. And it really became clear to me when it hit that gel. There's just this thud that I don't normally hear with copper jackets. So there's something about that hardness there to it. But overall, the ammo isn't bad ammo. I think there's better choices. But if this is what you had and this is all you could find, I'm going to say there's really nothing wrong with it, because it did seem to perform pretty close to protocol of not really underpenetrating. I mean, the 38 did a little bit on one of those shots through the MDF, but with no MDF, you know, FBI testing, which is not clear ballistics, but if you just kind of round it off, say, you know, it penetrated adequately is what I'm trying to say. So overall, it's not bad ammo, and out of a 3-inch barrel, I'm seeing that 38 special does pretty well. So that's what you get today. So as always, comment, share, and like, and thanks for watching.